Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. Here's your Chicago Business Today midday report. Black Friday officially arrives in 2 days, but many retailers are already offering deals to bargain-hunting holiday shoppers. Economic uncertainty may not be the Grinch that stole Christmas this year, but it may cut into retail sales. Concern about the economy is the top reason why 4 out of 10 Chicago shoppers surveyed by Deloitte plan to spend less than they did last year. Chicagoans are planning to spend 12% less on gifts and buy fewer of them. Holiday budgets haven't been this low in 3 years. Ton Compernol is a principal in Deloitte's retail consulting practice, and he joined me to talk more about the trends in holiday shopping this season. So Chicagoans are spending less this year, according to your survey, but so is everybody else. How do the local spending habits differ from the rest of the country?
Well, Chicago compared to the rest of the country is not as bad. We're about 12% lower. So the average consumer is going to spend about $1,200 this holiday season. And that's broken down roughly 800, 400. 400 on gifts, 800 on furnishings, food, entertainment, et cetera, everything that goes with it. The rest of the country had a little bit more of a dramatic decline, but not that much more.
So Chicagoans are typically more conservative, so it's kind of surprising that we would be planning to spend more than the rest of the country.
What's also surprising is Chicagoans are much more hesitant and much more fearful of the economy. There's 2 numbers that are in stark contrast. In the question about are you extremely secure in your job, nationally it came back at 76%, Chicago came back at 36%. And that's a drop from 80% of last year.
Yet we're spending more?
We're spending slightly more than the rest of the country. Maybe everybody's in a festive mood. Perhaps their impressions on the economy are driven more by just impressions and not the actual details or facts of the economic conditions.
Okay, so let's talk about how they're going to spend. This year we have social media playing a bigger role. These flash sites like Gilt Group and mobile technology has improved so much. How have all of those things changed the holiday shopping experience for retailers and for consumers?
Well, that topic is probably the most dramatic change we've seen since last year. We have about 43% will use social media, up from 13% last year. So just in this 1 year, there's been a revolution. Also, mobile phones, mobile ordering, smartphone ordering is about 25%. It's never been anywhere near that in the past. 71% say they're likely to buy online. And from 10% to 51%, people said they're likely to research prices online. Those are dramatic changes from last year.
And people have been looking at prices online for a while, but now they're probably able to do it while they're standing in line at a store a little more easily than they were in the past. What are you telling your retail clients about how they can compete in that environment? I mean, are people just going to stay at home and buy on their laptops and their iPads and avoid the lines? What are you saying to help them get in the stores?
Right. So it's hard to change behaviors. Behaviors don't change quite that quickly. But what we are saying is watch out for especially the mobile shopping, the mobile smartphone shopping, because this year, for the first time, it's going to be designed for people who are impatient with crowds, impatient waiting in line. The simplicity of just scanning a barcode on the shelf and ordering through the mobile device for less than what you would pay at the store is going to be happening, probably for the first time that we've recorded this.
And Black Friday, not going to be for another 2 days, but it's all week long. Consumers are getting barraged with email deals throughout this entire week. That's great for the consumer, but what about the retailers? What are we likely to see when those profit reports come out after the new year?
Well, what's going to happen is some of it's going to bleed over earlier, and I think the brick and mortar retailers are going to do that as a defense mechanism against all the online retailers. But after the end of the year, there's another development about gift cards. I had mentioned gift card buying has gone down, and gift cards tend to move the revenue numbers into January because retailers can't recognize the revenue until the merchandise actually moves. Because of the decline in gift cards, they may actually have better numbers this year in terms of the Christmas season.
What would you say is the most critical lesson or lessons learned from the recession, and are retailers doing a good job of implementing them right now?
Well, I think the most critical is differentiation. If you see the impact of the recession, you'll see the high end and the low end are doing fine. It's the middle that's getting hit the hardest. So those who can retain sort of a differentiated look, a differentiated brand appeal are going to do fine.
Tom, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Deloitte's survey also showed that for the first time in 7 years, gift cards will not be the most popular gift among Chicagoans. Local consumers who said they plan to give gift cards dropped 18 percentage points this year, and those who are giving them are buying fewer of them. Why? Well, more people are saying they are too impersonal. Well, that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. Be sure to stick with chicagobusiness.com for Black Friday coverage the day after Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Have a great holiday weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday.